過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, back with you with another new chapter of The Dark Summoner. And honestly, after I made this chapter and basically believing that this is going to be the series that I'm going to be focusing on for this entire month. Well, not entirely this month. The reason being is, well, Fire Emblem Engage comes out this month. So I want to at least post at least a couple of chapters of this series on my channel until the day that Fire Emblem Engage comes out. So yeah, I probably won't be posting exactly when the next chapter comes out on the day that Fire Emblem Engage comes out, but still, I want to do my best that I can. Any rate, in the last little recap for the last chapter, Trezia was explaining the history of the world of Highschool DxD to Trezia, as Trey is not happy that he's basically been taken away from his friends and comrades and wives from the Order of Heroes, as he basically wants to know why he was forced from his home to another dimension, where he was starting to finally get used to it and get used to all the fighting and war. With then Trezia just needing his help to save his little sister from from a messed up arranged marriage, with wanting to give his little sister Rias a chance to live her life as she wants. After this, Trey decided to help out, believing that it's the right thing to do, and hopefully that Trezia is able to send him back home before he does help her. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 2, New Home, New Friends, with Inkuo, currently in Kuo, in one of the most prestigious and quiet towns in Japan, where many people mostly go to settle down, have a family, or go to retire. This is an amazing city town that people love. Also, not only that, it's also it's where the most prestigious academy in all of Japan is located. Kuo Academy, which was once an all-girls school, however, became co-ed for certain reasons, as that reason being 2 devil heiresses basically enrolling into the school. However, one of them having that of a peerage member who was a male, and so decided to make the entire school, co-ed, to allow this young man to have friends. However, that all backfired, when basically most of the male population of the school is no other than perverts, while the small half population of the male population of Kuo Academy is mostly guys who just want a good education and have a good life once graduating from this prestigious school. Currently at Kuo Academy, we are now going into one of the main rooms of the school, one of the private rooms actually, that being the room of the student council, where that's of a black-haired devil and her queen, who is also a black-haired beauty as well, go over the acceptance letters and the entrance exams alongside the teachers for new applicants for the school, as this being Sona Citri, or Sona Shitori as she's called by the school, and her queen Tsubaki Shinra. Soon they all go through all of this order, with then Sona saying, "It looks like we have plenty of new applicants to the school, and many of them are still all female. Only a few males have actually begun began coming to, with then Tsubaki saying, I have no issues with having male students here at the school, but if they continue being perverts, especially having to deal with the perverted trio beginning this year, it just proves that things are not going to be easy for many of the females. With then Tsubaki basically listing off all of the complaints that all of the girls have had since Issei Hayato and his two friends, Motohama and Mariasu, have been talking in public about how they want to eat every single girl in Kuo. They've been peeping on many of the clubs, especially the Kendo club entirely. And some even say that they've even started bringing porno mags to the school as well. If we have more boys like them, I don't think the school will be able to handle the publicity of this entirely. With then Sona saying, "It will be okay, Tsubaki. I can understand your frustrations with having to deal with them. But you do know about Issei Hayato and his potential, do you not?" With then Tsubaki's eyes widening, saying, "Yes, I remember, President. I remember that the boy most likely might have a secret gear, just like me. And I already know that he is offered to Lady Rias, so he would join her peerage starting next year." With then Sona nodding, saying, "Exactly. It's that very reason why we can't expel Hayato. It's a shame. I honestly love to, but knowing the importance that Rias needs for this young man, we just had to continue dealing with it and continue having the students to bear with his, perversion alongside his friends. For the time, if they did," within Tsubaki saying, "if he didn't have a sacred gear, then we would most likely expel them, and we wouldn't have to worry about those three idiots as well." With Sona actually understanding the frustration of her queen and totally believes her ranting is acceptable. With then finishing up the applicants for the high school and entrance exam, and soon going to the papers for the college applicants who plan on attending Kuo, as the files is not that big, unlike the high school. Given that many people believe that Kuo is mostly a high school, even though it's a multi-purpose school, which has that of junior high, high school, and college, which then soon, as then the first paper being that of a transfer student planning on being at Kuo for the next 2 years or so to get his, bachelor's degree. With then soon saying, I did not know about this boy, or young man, I should say. With then Tsubaki going over to her queen's desk, saying, "What is it, President?" Saying this as then looking at the papers being of Trezia, with then saying, "Trezia White, an African American boy transferring from a college in that of the United States. It being Yale? He's quite the bright boy. Why come all the way here? He's 22 and yet he's still in college, and yet he's going to college?" With then Sona saying, "I believe he must have had a scholarship. Possibly he might have found out about the school being that of a co-ed school, of course." With then Tsubaki saying, even that of foreign boys have also begun noticing about the school once being an all-girls school. And I'm so more used to that of the local students instead of foreign transfer students." With then Tsubaki soon sighing, saying, "But I cannot judge this boy. What does it say about his applicant or his personality?" With then Sona actually looking over the sheet and then realizing it's blank. With then Tsubaki saying, "What do you mean blank, President?" With then passing the papers over, as it's soon saying that that Trezia has been accepted. However, it doesn't show any of his It only shows on the school that he wants to go to, and that he plans on transferring to Kuo. Nothing else. Almost like it's completely and utterly secretive. With then Tsubaki saying, "That's unnatural. That has never happened to you, President. Why now?" With then Sona thinking, the superintendent of the school is Rias's father, Zeoticus Gremory. But if that's, however, he would most likely know about this. Well, not entirely. He doesn't really look over the school. But I should probably talk to that dean of the college division about this boy and wonder why I don't see any more of information about him. With then standing up from her desk saying, "Tsubaki, follow me," saying, "Yes, President." After that, the two girls began to leave the student council room and head to the college building of Kuo. Currently with Trey, he basically picked up a couple of groceries from the local supermarket here at Kuo, even getting at least a bit of Japanese snacks such as dango, and even being able to eat croquettes as well, as he always wanted to once he came to Japan at least once. With then thinking, this is the life. I've always wanted to come to Japan all this time, and yet now I can. As currently he's not in his white summoner robe, as right now he's only wearing that of a black t-shirt with that of navy blue jeans, with even that of red and black tennis shoes as well, while having that of 5 bags of groceries. But then as he continues eating his croquette in his hands, with soon getting at least a couple of looks from a couple of people, as surprised that they would see that of an African-American young man just walking around the streets like it's nothing. With Trey soon just not scoffing at everyone's talking, as he's used to, people talking behind his back after all, especially given his, treatment in high school after all. With then soon almost heading to his apartment. With then soon he bumps into somebody and saying, "Ugh, what the hell?" With then saying, "Hey, dude, sorry about that. Didn't know where I was going." Saying, "You should, no, I should have looked where I was going to." With then looking, he soon sees that of a Japanese boy with that of spiky brunette hair, also wearing that of a school uniform, actually. With then, as it seems like the same uniform that he was given for Kuo, saying, With then the brunette haired boy saying, "Whoa, I didn't know are you American by any chance?" Saying, "Yeah, why?" As Terry finished up his croquette, he soon offers a hand to the down boy, with then Issei figuring out what he's trying to do, and then gets his hand up saying, nothing. We don't see a lot of people, African Americans, in a town like this after all." Saying, "You just moved?" Saying, "Yeah, just did some grocery shopping, that's all." Saying, "Oh, okay." With then looking, "You look like a high schooler." Saying, "Yeah, I get that a lot. I look way too young than I look like." Saying, "Whoa, really? Like, are you like what? 25, 29, 30? saying, dude, what the fuck? I'm not even that old. I'm 22. Saying, oh, shit, sorry. It's just that I've seen these really young people who basically are older than what they look like. So I just thought, that's quite racist of you. You know that? Saying, oh, sorry. Saying, I'm fucking with you, man. Seriously, take a joke. With then hearing this, the brunette haired boy saying, oh, right. Sorry. With then saying, oh, sorry for running into you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hayato Issei. As then saying, Hayato Issei. Well, my name is Trezia White, or White Trezia, as I should say in Japanese. But just call me Trey. Just call me Trey, kid. Saying, yeah, wait, kid? Saying, I mean, you look like a kid to me. So I figured, saying, hey, I'll let you know I'm only 16. I just turned 16 about a couple months ago, actually. Saying, well, good for you, dude. Don't really care. I don't really care about your age. Saying, hey, but you just called me a kid, so I was offended after all. Saying, that's fair. But as for me, I gotta get going. I gotta get to my apartment. With then saying, oh, right, I gotta get home too. Well, I hope to see you around. Oh, with saying, probably not. I won't be. Well, maybe. I mean, do you live around here, Saying? Not really. I have a friend that actually lives around here. I just came from his place. With then saying, oh, I see. Well then, get you around, Issei. Saying, yeah. Wait, you call me Issei. Saying, yeah, that's your name, right? With then saying, oh, right. Here in Japan, people prefer being called by their family names, or last names, as I should say. Hayato, well, catch you around, Hayato. With then after that, soon Terry begins heading back to his apartment. With then Issa saying, weird guy, but you seem pretty cool, actually. With then, as for Terry saying, that kid, I can tell, he's got something inside of him, some kind of power, and just by sensing it, it's draconic in nature. Is he a Malekith by any chance? A dragon shifter? Who knows? It doesn't look like he knows. Possibly a half dragon? You don't see those every day, unless you're a child of a mixture of a human and Malekith. But whatever, doesn't matter. I should probably focus on figuring out this world and getting used to it. I don't start going to Kuo until the next couple of weeks or so, until the end of this month. And lately, I've only been here for at least 3 days and getting used to the place. Hopefully nothing bad happens to me while getting around and fixing up this place. With then, Terry finally arrives back at his apartment, as it being quite spacious. Not only that, he soon refreshed it into his own liking, however, he doesn't know many of the games, but he decided to, indulge himself into this world's version of anime after all, and half of it being that of, reverse versions of anime and video games of his world. So, and figure out that they're not really half bad. Not perfect, but not half bad at the same time. After thinking this, he soon goes to the kitchen and puts up all of his groceries. Hopefully that he can be able to make some dinner tonight with the stuff that he does have. With then soon going to the couch and laying down, as he soon thinking, the hell am I supposed to do? I mean, I don't even have a phone. Normally, I would be basically, trying my best to see on who needs to improve and who needs to get stronger, and also trying to prevent certain people from trying to kill each other. And there's also then there are the fence battles I need to worry about. Oh, let's also bring about the voting event. Oh, crap. What am I going to do about this time? There's going to be an outrage without my vote. With then him taking a huge sigh before thinking, Alphonse, I wonder how you're doing, buddy. I hope that you're holding up strong without me. With soon bring out brighter blick, with then spinning the red blade around for a bit, before thinking, this would probably be a good time for me to do some training of myself. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, actually? With then soon Trey saying, oh God, I just jinxed myself, didn't I? With that, he soon goes to his bedroom, gets his summoner robe, and then puts it on, and then putting the hood over his face. With then hoping to head to the outskirts of Kuo, probably later on tonight. With that, it soon becomes that of 7:30 in the afternoon, with then seeming like the perfect time to start training. As he heads to the woods, he soon begins to cut up to actually strike, to use the flying blade to strike at certain trees and certain locations and mark them. With then, while running through the woods, jumping off a few trees and then going to branch, as then grabbing the blade and then doing that of an Ike strike, spinning in the air before bringing down the blade on a tree, cutting the tree in half. With soon after this, he spins the blade for a bit before it disappears, thinking, whew, this wasn't half bad. This was actually a pretty good sparring session and training. Hopefully nobody heard about the tree basically splitting in half. After that, he soon begins to walk out of the woods, before then began feeling a pressure, a sense of dread, as he realized that it's most likely an enemy. But then Trey couldn't help but sigh, saying, I know you're out there. Why don't you come out and we can talk this out? Because your killing intention is pretty overwhelming. With after saying this, soon a man wearing that of a black tank top and also that of short shorts, with having that of a pretty muscular appearance, while also having that of a shaved head and that of a manic grin, saying, normally I prefer women, but seeing what you did, you might be a pretty good challenge. With then feeling the pressure, saying, demonic energy and magic? You're a devil, by any chance. But seeing that you seem like you're pretty bloodthirsty, that means you're a stray devil, right? Saying, I see. So you know what I am. I guess that's what I expect from an exorcist, after all. Saying, exorcist? Your cloak. Or are you a stray exorcist by any chance? Saying, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I barely know about most of the shit outside of the devils, given that Sirs just only gave me a crash course on them instead of the other factions. With then soon, the devil saying, wait, did you just say Sirs? Sirs is Lucifer? Who the hell? How the hell do you know the Devil King? With then soon, as Trey saying, that's not the point, dude. The point is, I'm giving you an out here. You could either walk away, quit trying to devour innocent people so you can gain your powers back, or you can attack me, strike me down, and I'll strike you down and end your misery as that of a monster forced to kill innocent people to gain your powers back. With then saying, so you would do that for me? I mean, I won't lie. Killing innocent people to get my magic power back is not a good idea. Why don't you explain? Why did you become a straight devil in the first place? I mean, was your master that bad? Saying, well, not entirely, no. She was actually pretty cool, to be honest. The only problem is that she was basically nothing but a spoiled rich bitch. Saying, there it is. Saying, I mean, what kind of woman is so damn lazy that she can't even that she can't even put on her own damn clothes? And the worst part is, every time when I did it, I literally got a boner from it, from putting clothes on her. And the worst part is, she's a freaking lesbian. So it was just as bad. With then soon hearing this, Trey saying, oh, I feel you, dude. Honestly, now that I think about it, I would probably rebel too if I was sexually frustrated. Saying, oh no, many of the people in our peerage, including myself, also basically, well, had some relations with one another. Saying, then why the hell did you rebel? Saying, oh, that reason? The reason being is because I wanted power. The girl, she didn't even do anything. Since she was so damn lazy, she expected us to basically win all her rating games. Now, hell, she didn't even participate. Hey, once we basically either lost in battle, she basically just gave up and forces. And then, not only that, she doesn't even give us any advice to improve. So, I basically ran away. I decided to get stronger myself. And, however, doing so turned me into this. So, and the only way to do, and since my magic was basically restricted to me, and I turned into a freak, killing people was the only way for me to get that strength back. I regret it, but I have no choice if I want to live. Saying, honestly, I know you're a sad man to die like this. With then bringing out Blighter Blick, pointing the magical summoning blade at the man, saying, if I can with this blade, hopefully you'll have a second chance at life, and you'll have a new life in a new world. With then Suit saying, doubtful. Once you turn into a reincarnated devil, there's no afterlife. There's no hell. You'll basically disappear from existence as a whole. I blame God for that, after all. With then soon hearing this, saying, I don't believe that. With soon hearing that, the devil is surprised as then Terry grabs with both his hands, gets ready into a battle stance as the blade is close to his face, before saying, I am a hero. I am the second in command of Order of Heroes, and it's my duty to take down my enemies. However, it's also my duty to save those who are in need. And with this blade, I will free you from your bonds of captivity and give you a new life. With then soon, as 4 orbs begin to circle around the red sword, before then going into the blade. But soon saying, what are you? Saying, I will give you a new life, a new chance to start over in a new reality with this blade alone. So be free from the bonds of demonichood that you are stuck in. Within, in a brutal fashion of brute speed, as the stray devil couldn't even react, as then he was stabbed right through the chest. With soon looking down and seeing the red sword and the African American summoner saying, I don't feel any pain. I don't feel saddened. I don't even feel anger. Saying, please be free. And this doesn't even feel like a holy blade as well. I feel like my whole self is free from the evil peace system. With that, soon he begins to fade away as it begins to glow. But then soon removing the blade from the guy's chest as then saying, be free, stray one, and live a new life in a new reality where you belong. With that, he dispels Brighter Blick as the guys soon materialize into lights before fading away. With then thinking, Brighter Blick is more than just a sword that's able to summon heroes. It's the blade that's able to do anything in the darkest situation. It is able to bring peace to all, even to those who are to those who are even unkillable. Within saying, even though I may be away from the Order of Heroes, I am still a hero myself, and my duty is to protect those who need to be safe, no matter what. Let's head back. Hopefully, I don't have to deal with anything else. After saying this, soon, Trey heads back to his place. However, little did he knows, he was being watched, as then a black crow that looks quite well cartoonish actually, basically flies off, but heading to Kuo Academy. Heading back home, he soon hears somebody saying, "Hey, White Son! White Son!" With then hearing that it being from Issei, saying, "Yo, Issei, what up?" Or Ayato, I should say. Saying, "You can call me Issei. I don't mind." Saying, "Okay, Issei. And please don't call me my last name. It's so weird unless you're a teacher. Just call me Trezia or Trey as well. Either one would do." With then Issei saying, "Oh, okay. Well, Trey, I didn't think that you would be out here." Saying, "Just came from a workout run actually. So, wait, a workout run in that?" As soon pointing at his white cloak, saying, "Well, yeah, you can actually build more of a sweat, and not only that, you can grow a lot more muscles wearing more baggy clothes, to be fair." Saying, "Wait, seriously? I didn't even know that. Oh, if that's the way, then maybe I'll be able to grow more muscles, and then I'll be able to get more ladies and more hot." With then saying, trying to get a girlfriend, saying, "Oh, I don't just want a girlfriend. After all, you're looking at the guy who's going to become a harem king." With then hearing this, soon Terry feels like he just been hit with something. With soon saying, I'm sorry, I think I just went deaf for a split second. What did you call yourself?" With saying, "Huh? Oh, I'm going to become a harem king. I'm going to have all the ladies and have basically boobs upon boobs of ladies. Small boobs, medium-sized boobs, big boobs, gigantic boobs, all the same." As Issei has a perverted look on his face, Trey, on the other hand, basically goes, "Oh my god, my first friend in this world is basically a pervert. And not only that, a delusional pervert thinking he's going to become a harem king. You know what? I've been friends with a lot of other crazy people in the Order of Heroes. Having a pervert for a friend is not so different." With then Trey couldn't help but think, you know what? Do you, Issei. You do you. And if you do end up becoming a harem king, try not to. I hope you're prepared for all the child support that you have to pay. If you get any of those girls pregnant, that's for sure." After saying that and patting his shoulder, with then Issei having that type of a horrified look on his face, saying, "Wait, you're joking, right? Come on, you're joking, Trey! Trey! Trey!" With that, soon Trey couldn't help but smile, thinking, you know what? For an idiot, he does seem like genuine. And I can tell he's not really a bad guy, to be honest. So, maybe things won't be so bad. With that, soon, Terry looking up saying, "I just wish the girls were here. I wonder how they would react to being in a world like this. Knowing Alphen, he would also really love this place too. Definitely. Sharia too, and Annie as well. I mean, think about it. She could make a killing being in a place like this, knowing her money-grubbing ass. And soon thinking, hopefully once this is all over and I'll save that devil princess, I'll be able to head back home and see you all soon. Just you wait. Then soon thinking this to himself, Issei finally caught up and wrapped his arm around the African-American 20-year-old, saying, "Hey, come on. You're just going to leave me behind and just say stuff like that? You're going to scare me, man." Saying, "Hey, it's only realistic. I mean, you have a harem with tons of ladies. Unless you're basically willing to be that of a man who just wants to, have sex with all those girls without having any kids unprotectedly, then yeah." Saying, I mean, I won't lie that I wouldn't mind being a dad, but don't scare me like that. I'm still a teenager. I still have future, right? Saying, "If that's your only dream and future, then no, you don't." Saying, "Hey," saying, then Trey couldn't help but continue laughing at Issei's despair and realization of his dream. But even so, the two continue having fun, just being around each other. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to read them. So, what did you guys think of this chapter? And in the next chapter, we're going to know about the reactions from other people from the Order of Heroes, actually, and how they're going to react to, Trey's disappearance from the Order. So yeah. Any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, keep up to date with my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All link in description below. So, with all that said, this is Liamuki, signing out. Later, guys, and hope you all take care.